Welcome to this edition of Google Apps training video for the Oshkosh Area School District. In this video we're going to focus on Google Docs. Just want to point out that Google Docs is different than Google Drive. Google Drive is where your files are stored, and Google Docs is actually the word processing portion of Google Apps, similar to Microsoft Word. This will be a beginner level video. We're going to cover the basics and overview of Google Docs. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is log into your Oshkosh Area School District Google Apps account or your Gmail account. And once you're in your Gmail, you can click on the Drive link. And then to create a new document, click on the red Create button and choose Document. Now before we go into editing and changing this document itself, I want to show you that you could import some templates in the Google Template Gallery. You do that by clicking on File, New, From Template. This will bring you out to Google Docs Template Gallery. You can see we have some different options. Oshkosh Area School District, these are templates that were created by Oshkosh Area School District users. Templates that you may have previously used, templates that you've created yourself, or public templates. Public templates are uploaded by other Google users and made available here in the template gallery. So the first thing within our document, we're going to title our document. You can do that by simply clicking Untitled Document and naming it. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to organize where this file is saved. So if I click on this Folders button here, it brings up my Google Drive folder structure. I'm going to choose my temp folder and click Move. If I click on the folders again, it's going to show me that this document lives in the temp folder. The other thing that we notice is up here in the menu that it says all changes saved in Drive. Google Docs will automatically save your work every few seconds. So as we type text, that will change to saving. And once it's done saving, it'll say all changes saved in Drive. So a few of the formatting options that we want to go through here are just some of the simple font things you can change. So if I highlight this text, or you can set these prior to typing your text, is that you can change the font, you can change the size, you can bold it, italicize it, underline it, you can change the color of the text, you can center it. You can change the spacing between your lines in a paragraph. You could number it or bullet it. If you want to take those options off, simply click on it again to deactivate it. Another cool thing within Google Docs is called Format Painter. So let's say that I type in some more text here, and I want to have the same format that is in this previous text, but I don't want to have to go through clicking all of it. What I can do is put my cursor up in that text somewhere or highlight a few of the letters, click on the Format Painter button, and then highlight the text that I want changed. And now you'll see that it takes that format from the previous sentence and puts it into the sentence that I wanted. The next thing that's very useful within Google Docs, especially when you're collaborating and working with a shared document, which we'll cover in a little bit, is the comments section. Up in the right hand corner here, there's a comments button. If you click on that, you can add comments to this Google Doc and click comment. So now if I am a different user that is collaborating or this document shared with, I could come click on comments and I can see that now somebody has posted a comment out here. The other thing is if you want to point your comment at a specific area of the document, simply highlight that area, right click it, and choose comment. This will now comment specifically on what I've highlighted, and you'll notice that it highlights it from the rest of the document. So if I'm a different user, I come in and I click on this, I can see that there's a spelling error here. I can go in and change this, and now I can go in and resolve that as I've fixed it, and that specific comment goes away. However, it still is available if I click on the comments button. That history still shows there. The other neat thing within Google Docs is revision history. So if there's been changes made to this document, whether it's by me or somebody that I'm sharing it with, I could go back and see who made the changes. To do that, I click on File, See Revision History. Brings up the Revision History menu. I can click on any one of these and it'll show me the different versions of the document. And then if this is the one that I'd like to go back to, I can click Restore this revision. And now this becomes the live document. I also want to show you that you can insert a few different things within Google Docs. Simply by going to the Insert menu, you have many different options here. You can insert pictures, you can insert a drawing, you can insert your bookmarks and your footers, you can even add a table of contents. Google Docs has recently added in an equation editor, so you could insert an equation. You can put links in. Another thing that is very neat within Google Docs is underneath the Tools menu, you can click on Research, and this will bring up a Research menu. You can type in here to go through a Google search, and this will bring you out to Google and show you some of the Google searches for that. You can also define words, so if I don't know what a word means, I can highlight it and click on Define, and it will show me what that means. I also can see how long this document is by clicking on word count. It'll give me a description of what is all included here. And finally, under that Tools menu, you could translate the document to a language that may be useful for a class or for somebody that you're going to share this document with. The last thing that I want to cover is the sharing feature within Google Docs. So up in the right hand corner, there's a blue share button. If you click on that, you'll notice that right now this document is private and I am the only person that can view or edit this document. If I want to add people, I just simply type in their email addresses down here or add their group. Once I add them, I can add an email message to notify them via email. I can also change what kind of access they have to it, whether they can edit the document, whether they can comment on it, or they can just view it. If you're collaborating with somebody and want a working live document, editing is probably the access level you would want to use, whereas if you're just posting information out on a website, you would probably use the view. Now you can also change who has access to it by clicking on the Change button, and you can make it available to anybody on the web. You can make it available to anybody that has the specific link that you would share with them. You can make it available to anybody at the Oshkosh Area School District that can find it. You can also just say people in the Oshkosh Area School District that have the link can access it, or again, you can just make it private. So if I were to change it to anyone with the link, I now get the access options here where I can change it to view, comment, and edit. So we'll save it like that, and with that gives me a link to share. This is the link that I would copy and email to people to access this document or embed in a web page or share out. With that concludes this version of Google Docs training for the Oshkosh Area School District focused on Google Docs.